Jeff, Dalton, and the rest in our group. So today the issue Dalton is facing is he is the director of JP Morgan, and he has a high employee turnover, and his employees lack the knowledge and skills required to carry out daily operations. And we have Jeff over here with Campbell MBA ambassador, and he has seen this before, and he assures Dalton that he can help Dalton the same way he's helped many other banks. And without getting into too much detail, I'm going to hand it over to Jeff and Dalton.
Nice to meet you, Dalton. Jeff Turner, with Campbell MBA. I'm an ambassador doing outreach in the community.
Yeah, I'm the Human Resources Director at JP Morgan Chase Bank.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time. I know you have a very busy schedule, and actually just understood that JP Morgan is getting more of a presence in the Raleigh area. So I'm curious if you could just first maybe give me a little bit of background about yourself and the company, and help me understand a little bit about your role.
I'm Dalton Dowd, Director of Human Resources at JP Morgan Chase Bank. I'm actually a graduate of the Campbell University 4-1 program.
Oh, great.
Trust and Wealth undergrad, MBA. We're, I believe, this second largest bank now. It's pretty close up there, and we're looking to expand more. We still feel like we have a lot more expanding to do and kind of get our brand even more recognized than it already is. Because I feel like down here in the South, it's not really as recognized as up towards New York and that area. So we're trying to kind of expand down this way some.
Interesting. So obviously JP Morgan's an international brand, and clearly you guys want to expand your presence here with a lot of competition from other banks. One of Campbell's programs that is one of their more notable programs is the 12th Wealth and Trust Management Program, which is one of the programs that we offer through our MBA program. And we actually are actively working with some of the largest banks like BB&T, First Citizens Bank in the area. So some of the banks you're probably already familiar with have actually either gotten students that have recently graduated from Campbell, either working for those banks, and I'm sure that they would be good fits at JP Morgan. We actually have a very high retention rate once our students graduate. So I'm glad to hear that you guys are looking to expand in the area, and we'd certainly give you more information about that program if you're interested.
Oh, for sure, I would definitely be interested. I actually have some colleagues I graduated with back in the day that work at First Citizens, Wells Fargo. It's kind of a small world in the banking world, so that's kind of how I already heard about you guys. Kind of got me interested. So definitely something we'd definitely be interested here at JP Morgan Chase.
And one of the things that's fantastic, and one of the things that you mentioned is that you were an alumni. What year did you graduate, and what did you graduate with at Campbell?
I graduated back in 2002. I majored in Trust Wealth Management under Mr. Jimmy Witherspoon. He's still there, and did the 4-1 MBA program. So
fantastic.
Definitely same line here.
Fantastic. Well, one of the things that Campbell offers its partners, our potential partners, is we like to align ourselves with what our partners' goals are. So one of the things you mentioned was getting new talent coming into the community, getting more competitive in the area, and we offer co-sponsorship opportunities through either direct engagement with our Career Opportunities Center as our students are getting ready to look for jobs, and also extending out into our MBA program through the Trust and Wealth Management degree. So as a partner, you can get first choice at the new talent that comes out from Campbell. And I think one of the things we also try to pride ourselves on is trying to align what the organizational goals are at JP Morgan with what Campbell can offer. So we do have opportunities in terms of co-sponsorships with our professors at Campbell, as well as how that might align itself with opportunities within JP Morgan to do any co-educational opportunities. So those are some other areas of opportunity as a potential fit between Campbell and JP Morgan.
I think it's definitely something we'll be interested in. Sound like good programs. We definitely are in need for some good talent. Some that have the knowledge of the financial industry already, then anybody else. And we hear that Campbell teach those skills, in the undergraduate program, going into the MBA program, because they have a financial class in the MBA as well. So I think that would be something we definitely consider and talk to higher ups in the company and come to a decision. But I was going to ask, what would be required of JP Morgan Chase if we were to go forward with this?
Well, there's a few options, and understanding that JP Morgan is such a large company with a lot of different facets. One thing that helps our partners really understand the program is to actually probably have a direct meeting with our dean and get in touch with him so that they can really try to understand some of the more specific details of how Campbell can fit in with the Trust and Wealth Management program specifically, or might be other areas of opportunity outside of the Trust and Wealth Management program that might be a good fit. So I would definitely recommend as one option of a potential meeting with our dean. Another avenue that I've seen work well when we do outreach in the community is an invitation to an upcoming event that we have where it doesn't necessarily need to be a formal meeting, but you'll get an opportunity to meet the professors and the staff of the MBA program, interact, just get a feel for the culture. One of the things that Campbell prides itself on is leading with a purpose. And I think that culture comes through when you actually have a chance to come to one of our on-site events, which I can give you some more information on. And then another option, if your organization has a clear vision of exactly what they're looking for, whether it be more formal internship, kind of career development program that JP Morgan would be interested in, we can put together a specific kind of outline of a contract of what it would look like for a partnership and give you an idea of what that looks like more specifically. So a few different options for us to consider. If there's one that you think might fit best for where JP Morgan's at right now, and we could certainly pursue either of those things. So
all those things sound pretty good. I definitely think something we could do would be definitely an internship to a career development track. Everything pans out right. It's like I said, we definitely need some younger talent that knows what they're doing in the financial industry, and if y'all can provide that, then it would work out. It seems like it'd be a great option for us.
Absolutely, and there was one other item that I wanted to mention is the internship angle. That one of the details of our Trust and Wealth Management program specifically is that it's required that when undergraduates go into that program as a graduate program, they have to go out in one of 5 locations within the U.S. to actually get an internship with the bank. And if JP Morgan's interested, perhaps that's a priority position that they'd like to have in order to get additional internships integrated into early on into the career cycle at JP Morgan. So I would also consider that as an option for you. So I'd tell you what, would it make sense if I follow up with you in about a week, and in the short term I can hand you some information that will explain some more details about the program, certainly share my contact information with you, and I'll also include direct contact information for the dean in case you would like to contact him directly. I'm your ambassador, so I can serve as that liaison between JP Morgan and the school, but if you'd like to contact the dean, you're more than welcome. And then also any contract information, I can follow up with that as well if you're interested to see what a partnership structure would look like with Campbell.
That definitely sounds good to me. Just shoot me an email, and
Okay.
the short rows, next couple of days, I'll meet with my bosses and kind of see if they're on the same page as me, but I'm all aboard if you, so hopefully we can make this thing work. It sounds like a great deal, and hopefully it's a good partnership going into the future. I think it will be prosperous for us both.
I think so too, and I didn't get into a lot of the details about some of the statistics we have with our current partners, but I think you'll find the information here very useful in terms of the outcomes that we saw with our Trust and Wealth Management program specifically. So thank you very much for your time, and really look forward to growing our partnership together.
All right, thank you. Look forward to hearing from you the next couple of days.
Thank you.
Yep.
So during that sale, Jeff started off by establishing rapport with Dalton. It was discovered that Dalton was an alum and so they were able to make that connection there. Jeff was able then to kind of segue into some of the obstacles that Dalton was facing, which with his company was talent being the main issue. Jeff was able to confirm with Dalton that there are many programs and options for students that come through Campbell that ensure that when they graduate they will be experienced, ready for the workforce. He also ensured that Campbell has often partnered with other banks before, so the school does have experience working with companies like his. From there, towards the end of the sale, Jeff was able to close the deal, and a partnership was able to be formed by the end of the sale, and Jeff was also able to provide a brochure as supporting materials for Dalton, and was sure to give that to him at the end of the sale as opposed to during the sale, because it would serve as a distraction.